everyone, what's up? It's Scott the Frozen Gamer here on a snowy winter day, and today I'm going to be ranting about Finspan. Finspan, I don't know why I put my hands up here. Finspan. I apologize for the mess behind me. You may or may not be able to see here. It might be off camera. I can't tell from my little tiny screen on my camera here. But I've been knee deep in Cthulhu Death May Die. On top of it, the whole game is down on my game table right over here. And on top of all that, I have been painting. I just started painting, brand new to painting. Here is one of my dancers of Azathoth. I've painted a total of 9 figures so far over the last couple days of Cthulhu Death May Die. But let's talk about Finspan here. Finspan, the third game in the Span universe by Stonemaier Games. And there has been a lot of talk about it. Let's say talk. And a lot of rage that I really haven't seen, or not rage, I don't think anyone's raging, but a lot of complaining that I really haven't seen for any other game on an announcement of a game. So it just makes me so baffled that people are complaining about this when they haven't played the game yet over an announcement, because it's the third game in the Span universe. Because there's Wingspan, the hit game, then there was Wormspan, which has turned into a hit game because it's actually a good game, supposedly. I haven't played it. And then now there's going to be Finspan, which is fish. Wormspan is dragons, if you didn't know. If you're like me, you think I thought it was actually about worms, because I am not into the fantasy theme that much and had no idea that a WYRM meant a dragon. Anyways, that's a whole different story. Anyways, it boggles my mind that people are upset that there's iterations of a successful game. It just surprises me. We don't get upset about other genres that do this. We're not upset that there's 25, 30 movies, however dang many movies and TV shows in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. We don't get upset that in TV that there was like a spinoff of Cheers, Frasier, hit show, critically acclaimed. That there's a spinoff of Breaking Bad with it's Breaking Bad, right? Of Better Call Saul. I watched the first season of Breaking Bad. I loved it. I just didn't continue watching for whatever reason. And I know you can bug me about that one. Don't bug me about my rant on Finspan. Bug me about not watching Breaking Bad or Better Call Saul. But no one gets upset about those. Everyone's like, yeah, cool. These are great shows. They're great movies. They're fun movies that we're watching in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. But when it comes to Finspan, everyone's like, I can't believe that Stonemaier Games is putting out a third game in this series. And then there's like other games that never get that backlash. So there's like how many games in the Valeria series? I've only played Margaret of Valeria, and guess what? It's a great game. And somewhere behind me is Welcome To, and there's like how many different versions of Welcome To or code names, and no one, like when those were all announced, people were like, oh, I can't believe they're doing this. Oh, it's a cash grab. Oh, this is so wrong of the company to do that. And that just it bugs me when people say stuff like that. First of all, if it is a cash grab for Jamie and Stonemaier Games, good for him. Guess what? Jamie, I don't know if I only know his public persona a little bit from when I watch some of his videos on YouTube. I don't know if he has a family. If he does, guess what? He's trying to provide for his family. If he doesn't have a family, guess what? He's trying to provide for himself. I'm assuming that Stonemaier Games is more than just him. There's probably some other employees that he has to provide for as well, that he's supporting by having a successful business. We live in a capitalistic society. We want to have success. I don't think that he has a huge hit in Wingspan. If you like the game, if you don't like the game has universally been a huge hit, sold so many copies. People that aren't gamers like the game, gamers like the game, and so why not build off of that? Why not? Why don't we celebrate him for that? We should be celebrating, hey, you've had this game that's transcended more than our little niche universe that we live in as gamers. You know, you made it out to the masses with this game. We should be celebrating that a game actually did that, and then that he wants to build on that and more in that universe. And I never played Wormspan, and because it's a theme that doesn't interest me. I don't care about dragons. So, but I heard it's a great game, and I don't think that Jamie and anyone else on the Stonemaier team would be just doing it as a cash grab that the game is bad. They're just not just putting out a bad game just to, you know, build on the success of Wingspan and now Wormspan. Like I would be shocked if, from knowing what Stonemaier Games has produced, that they would believe that that they would think, oh yeah, we're just gonna put out this bad game just to, you know, make more money. I don't think that's what they're about. From the quality of the games that they've produced, even their like less critically acclaimed games like Red Rising, not as critically acclaimed, but there's still people that thought it was a good game, right? It wasn't just like universal, like this game is trash. No, people like that game quite a bit, and some people don't. But some people really, really enjoy that game, and it's just trash. So, and that was one of the less, you know, critically acclaimed games from Stonemaier. And I don't want you to think that, oh yeah, I'm just on here and ranting because I'm this huge Stonemaier stan, I'm this huge Stonemaier bobo, you know, that I just love his stuff. I don't own any Stonemaier games. I've only played, off the top of my head, 3 Stonemaier games. Wingspan, which I think is a wonderful game. It's so well made. Elizabeth Hargraves did a great job with that game. I played Scythe, which I think has some super parts to it and then some parts that I don't like in it, to be honest. And then my favorite one was, I can't even think of the name, but it's the Build a Better Dystopia game. And I just think the game was, first of all, was super fun. And I think it was, the theme is just amazing in the game. And I'm a big theme person in games on top of mechanisms. So if you get the combo of the two, I think that really hits it out of the park. And so that's my favorite one. And that's not one of the most critically acclaimed ones either from the Stonemaier's catalog of games. But so I'm not just out here like defending Jamie Stegmaier and Stonemaier Games because I'm like this huge fan. I'm not, and they're not. You know, I appreciate what they do, but I'm not like one of their biggest fans by any means. I don't even think I could consider myself a fan since I don't own any of the games and only played a small percentage of what they produced. So, anyways, it's kind of my rant here that don't just hate on them because they're trying to make money with a game they probably, like, I'd be like 99.9% positive that they're believing in the game. What is out there, you know, the game's almost ready to go, I think. So they've played the game, they've play tested the game. They think it's ready for publication. If it wasn't ready for publication, I just don't think that Stonemaier Games would publish it, even if it was part of the Span universe. So, in short, hey, you do you. If you want to hate on the game, if you want to trash the game, if you want to make fun of the game, if you want to make fun that there's a third Span game coming out, go for it. I mean, I'm not going to be out there and like trashing you because that's how you want to act in your life. I'm just saying, hey, let's give the game a chance. If the game ends up being trash, hey, go ahead and say, yeah, man, this was all just a cash grab. They've really changed their concept of their business. I don't think that's going to be the case. So I think it's building off of the Wingspan mechanisms. Obviously, there's new mechanisms that are going to be in Finspan, but it's built off that winning mechanism of Wingspan that's already there. The whole concept of Wingspan, which is already a success. So I don't think it's going to be a bad game. But if it is, hey, then you can say this game is not good. Maybe they were just going for a cash grab, but until then, let's just keep it calm, keep it loose. You might enjoy life a little bit better if you do so, and let's try to save the trashing opinions until the game actually comes out. Is kind of my point on this one, and I don't think most of us are going to say that it's a bad game when we do sit down and play it. So that's kind of it. I'm trying to think if there's anything else I want to say on this subject. Probably not. We're hitting 10 minutes, and that's it. Stay happy, stay calm, peace, and stay cool. See you in the next time.